Peter and Jane. 6B. We like to help. Here are our friends Peter and Jane with their mom and dad. Our friends are off to the sea in their car. They will be there soon. They can see the sea now as they look down. There is E, says Jane, as she looks out of the car. There is the sea and there are the boats on it. I want to be down there, says Peter. I like to be in a boat on the sea. The brother and sister talk about the things they are going to do. I want to see all our friends, says Jane. I want to be out in the sun all day, says her brother. I want to go into the sea and to go out in a boat. The next day, the children go down to see their friend Tom. They like him and he likes John. Tom is at work on his big boat down by the sea. He has two boats, a big one and a little one. It's good to see you, he says to Peter and Jane. I have to work on my big boat. Do you want to help me? Yes, says Peter. We want to help you, and then we want to go on water. They talk to Tom as they help him with his work on his boat. They tell him about the things they want to do, and he tells them about the sea. Tom likes to talk to them about the sea and about his boat. Peter looks into the big boat. Look at this, he says to Jane. Tom can eat in here or go to bed if he wants to. Jane looks into the boat. Yeah, she says. It's like a little house. It must be fun to live in there. Tom tells them he lives in his big boat some of the time. He says that when it's hot, he likes to live by the sea. You can go into the boat if you like, he says one to two children. You can see where I eat and go to bed. Thank you, says Peter. Then he said to Jane, come on, let's get into the boat. It will be fun to see where Tom lives. Yes, says Jane, I'll come. Wow. Peter gets up on the boat and then he helps Jane to get up. It's a big boat, Peter said. I like it very much. Yes, says Jane. I like it up here. I want to have a boat like this one day, says Peter. You can have a big boat like this when you're a man, says Peter. She put a hat on Peter. Is it Tom's hat? There you are, she said. You look like a man now. The children play on Tom's boat. Then Jane said, I'll do some more work for Tom. Help me, Peter. Peter helps Jane. Tom is good to us, he said. So, we'll help him. Tom looked up at the two children. Thank you very much, he said. The children have a good time on Tom's boat. Tom has said they can have a look round. Let's go down now, says Jane. I want to see where Tom is. The brother and the sister go down. Have you been here before? Peter asked Jane. No, I haven't been here before, Jane say. She looked round and said, here's a fish, and I can see that Tom has apple and cake and milk. Peter looked out at Tom. We must not let him do all the work. We must go and help him, he said. Yes, Jane said, but I want to come again. I like it down here very much. Let's go up now. It's very hot down here. The next day, the children are out in the sun again. They are by the sea with their friends. They all like to play games. They run and jump, and they play with a big ball. It's hot, but they like it to be hot. When it gets very hot, they go into the water. They all like to get washed in the sea. It's fun to get wet when you are hot, says Peter. Yes, I like it very much, says Jane. After they have been in the water, they run round again, and then Jane wants to sit down. I don't want to sit down, says Peter. I want to make things. You sit down and see what I can make. Today, Peter and Jane go to see Tom. He is by his big boat. Do you want us to help you with your work again? Asked Peter. No, there's no more work to do on the boat, says Tom. All three of them look at the boat. I like the look of it now, says Peter. Yes, so do I, says Jane. Do you want to go on the water today? Asked Tom. Yes, please, says Peter and Jane. Then Tom tells them that they must help him to put the boat on the water. All three of them put the boat on the water. Then Tom gets on the boat and he helps the children on. We can go now, he said. The children have not been on the water before in the big boat. Tom and the two children are on the boat. Peter said, away we go. We are going out to sea. Jane looked at the other boat as they go by. She can see other boys and girls on them. Then Tom lets Jane help him with the boat. He tells her what to do, and she does it. You be the lookout, says Tom to Peter. Tell us what you see. Peter does as Tom tells him. Some birds fly by. Peter looked up at the birds as they fly by the boat. Then Peter said, Look, I can see a boy in danger. He is in the sea. We must help him. Tom sees that the boy is in danger. Goodbye, Peter, he said. All of them can see the boy in the water. He is by his own boat. He is in danger. Tom knows what to do. He makes his boat go to the boy in the water. Then he pulls the boy from the water. Tom pulls him into his big boat. Peter wants to help if he can. He gets the boy's hat from the water. He helped Tom with the boy's boat. The boy is very wet. Jane makes him sit down and look after him. The boy thanks them very much for the help. I was going to fish, he said, But I don't want to now. I want to go home to my mother and father. I'll take you home to the mother and father, Tom said. Tom's big boat pulled the little boat after it. The boy who was in the water is in Tom's boat with Peter and Jane. Then gives the boy some hot milk. We'll soon get you to your own home, he said. The mother and father will want to know all about this. When they get out the boat, Peter runs to tell his own father about the boy in the sea. Peter's father comes with his car to take the boy home. They all go in the car to the boy's house. Here they see the boy's father and mother. Tom tells them that he had to pull their boy out of the water. The father and mother thank Tom and Peter and Jane very much for their help. The children have to go home today. Here they are with Dad and Mom in their car. As they go by the boat, they can see Tom. We'll see you soon. We'll see you again soon, Tom, they say. I don't want to go home, says Peter and Jane. What about all your friends at home? Asks Mom. Yes, I want to see them all again, says Jane. I want to see Palm at the farm and the children next door. Yes, I want to see my best friend, Bob, says Peter. I can tell him all about Tom and his boat. Jane says, we must tell all our friends about the boy we had to pull out of the water. He was very wet. I had to give him hot milk. Peter is home again. He has come to see his best friend, Bob, who lives next door. He finds Bob at work. He is going to make a dollhouse for his little sister Molly. Bob looks up as Peter comes in. Have you had a good time away at the sea? He asks. Yes, said Peter. We had fun in the sea with a big boat. What this? He asked. This is going to be a doll's house for my little sister Molly, says Bob. I want to make a big one so that her dolls can go in it. My father will help me. You can help me if you want to. Yes, please, Bob. I want to help you very much, says Peter. It is the afternoon of the next day. Here are the two boys at Bob's house. They are at work on the doll's house again. They like to make things. Mr. Green has put in the door and the windows. Now the boy put on the top of the dollhouse. We'll make it red, says Bob. Molly likes red. Then Molly comes in with her baby doll. The little girl sees the doll's house. Bob tells her that it is for her. Good, she said. It's for me. It's my doll's house. I want to put my dolls in it. Molly loves all her dolls. She will have fun with it, says Peter. Yes, says Bob. And it'll be fun for us to see her play.